Welcome to a Chico Crypto weekend live stream like normal Saturday. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm sure you are because Bitcoin has smashed 30K, smashed 31K, smashed 32K, and then it decided to smash 33K as we start this stream. Jiminy, criminy, crying. Oh, back down. Just as before I started this stream. But it's crazy. Like, I kind of saw this, in the video I talked about a couple days ago with the price. I mean, there was a guy on Twitter who sees what's going on. He knows Tether's printing a lot. And he said, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin hits 30K within the next week. And that's exactly what it did. So I'd be following that guy on Twitter. Video a couple days ago. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. No, don't watch Sunny Decree, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of crappy YouTubers. But regarding what this is, people have seen my videos and have seen my cash out plans. And, according to my old ones, I should be cashing out right now. But the title of this is, I'm not frickin' selling, and I'm not funkin' selling. If this wasn't YouTube, it would be the cuss word. But since it's YouTube, I gotta be family friendly. So I'm not funkin'. So what's going on and why wouldn't I be selling right now? Well, Bitcoin is changing hands like crazy. So last time Bitcoin got to its low, 5,000 on the average, it got down to 3,000 on some exchanges, was in March, during that crazy stock market crash, and Bitcoin changed hands like crazy there. Well, this is the most it's changed hands since then, and according to Willy Woo, who's a pretty significant guy, pretty good trader, you should follow him on Twitter, he said investor activity, area under the curve, is actually unseen since the bull cycle of 2017. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hey, BitBoy Brown. Hey, Chico, what's your thoughts on various exchanges delisting privacy coins? Any thoughts on Fala? Fala does look like a solid Polkadot project. I haven't done deep research into it yet, but I did see the privacy coin delisting coming because it's one of the biggest threats to... Bitcoin's a fully open source ledger. Governments don't hate Bitcoin as much as people want to think that because it is a open ledger. It's more traceable than cash. Privacy coins, no. There's only one privacy coin out there in my opinion, and that is Monero, because law enforcement have tried to crack it and they can't, while other ones they have been able to find out account balances and everything. That must mean they have a back door, they have a way of figuring it out. Monero's the only one they haven't. So Monero is a liability to hold, but privacy may be one of the most valuable things in this world. Brian Gazal, hey man, thank you for your tip. Chico, love your stuff. What do you think about EtherRisk? How high can it go? We're actually going to talk about that. Just talked about it on my video. I'm very bullish on EtherRisk. I'm bullish on decentralized insurance. I've been waiting for my insurance pick, and EtherRisk is that. I've been eyeing it actually for a while now. Just the opportunity was ripe with what happened with Cover, Nexus. EtherRisk has actually been working on this for a lot longer than these guys. So yeah, very bullish on it. We're going to talk about it. Appreciate your tip, man. Hey, Style Exteriors. Appreciate your tip too, man. Kadena on their Telegram put out a post that their Pact smart contract will be the smart contract language for the entire Polkadot ecosystem, but we're vague with the parachain. Talked about bridging, input. I did cover the Pact language, and it does look like a serious smart contract language. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be the smart contract language of Polkadot. There's going to be a smart contract language battle on all blockchains. But Ethereum Solidity is, the most used, and I do see developers using that for a lot longer. But that doesn't mean Pact won't do well. I'll have to look into that, man. I appreciate it. Hey, Doobie Cook, man. Ocean Marketplace update coming in months according to the rumors. Happy New Year's. Love Ocean too. Very bullish on it for the long term because Ocean, you know, Ocean is AI. I mean, AI is just really going to start getting its footing in this decade. So, very bullish long term. 10 years, Ocean is going to be massive. So yeah, Bitcoin is changing hands like crazy. Activity is unseen like this, and you know, we may be at a top and we may correct, but this is just the beginning of the bullish cycle, in my opinion. So cashing out right now probably wouldn't be the best idea because there's a lot of corporate Bitcoin FOMO going on. Corporate game theory, you know, corporations, they make a buy at 18,000. You know, Michael Saylor's, you know, big bet at some of these prices has paid off massively, hundreds of millions of dollars. They see this, you know, their balance sheet crushing it. They decide to do the same, and it's a snowball effect. But eventually that balances out, but I don't think it's going to happen probably in a year. You know, at the end of the year, we're going to see probably corporate FOMO level out, the game theory start to level out. But it's heating up, you know. Rougher Investment, just December 18th, used Coinbase to execute a $745 million Bitcoin buy. Massive Bitcoin buy out of Coinbase. You know, not only, you know, these large institutions, but, you know, corporate America influencers are getting in. Offensive tackle, Russell, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. He's getting half of his contract paid in Bitcoin. And he actually asked for it. He's like, pay me in Bitcoin. And now he's paid in Bitcoin. So that's awesome to see, you know. And we're going to see that increase as he talks about it. He's like, yo, I put, you know, half my salary in, and now I doubled my salary, tripled my salary even, just because of Bitcoin. So that will spread within, you know, I'm already seeing it too within a lot of the athletes. It's happening quickly and it's happening swiftly. Whoa, Patriots Way, man. Thank you for the $100 tip. You're crazy. You guys, thank you so much. Time locking through smart contracts on a particular ERC20 will be the future of staking. Currently making $235,000 per year doing nothing using that method. Look into it or you will fall behind. Wow. That's amazing returns, man. Congratulations. And do you really want me to look into it? You know, the more people that do it, the less investment. So you might want to hold on to that. But I will check it out, dude. I appreciate it. Andromeda IX just retracted their message and gave me $20. You the man or woman? Or a space galaxy. Womp, dude. They're throwing me $100 too, dude. You guys are awesome. Chico community, probably #1 crypto community. Absolutely #1. But the reason I said probably because there's going to be a new community. It's called Blockchain Leaks. Happy Saturday. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Yes, Dip's doing well. I'm very excited about Dip. Wow, you guys, dipping like crazy. Thank you guys. Andromeda, he actually asked their question. Thoughts about Unibright and Provide launching Baseline as a service in February that solves the tri-limit issue that ETH2 so far has not. Is this launch what they're referring to as mainnet? That's a good question. I cannot fully answer that. But Unibright and the combination of Provide is massive, and you're going to see it more as, I mean, there's a big play going on with the Baseline protocol, and especially if you look into what Morpheus Network is doing, trying to bring in PHMSA. They are able to get the whole Coca-Cola supply chain on the Baseline protocol. I mean, Unibright's going to be one of the most invaluable tokens in cryptocurrency, so very excited, but I don't know if that's what they mean by mainnet in February. Can't answer that for you. Steven Simonovic. Simon, I'm saying that terribly wrong. Speaking of insurance, thoughts on Union, not Airdrop. Never heard of it, man. I might take a look into it. I appreciate your tip. Abram OSRS. Chico, do you think ADA gets listed on Coinbase? The most terrible person to ask for that. No. Unless Charles Hoskinson pays them a bunch of money. $1.99 just for that point up to that question. I do not like Cardano, you guys. Polkadot well over Cardano, in my opinion. First. James Aldering. Alberding. That's an awesome last name. I like that. Yo, Chico, I'm a noob and you taught me a lot. Thank you. I appreciate you watching and learning. I still don't know anything, but I'm stoked to get involved with DV to start staking and stacking BTC with the rewards long term. I've never heard much about DV. I mean, covered it, I think, in a video a long time ago. Just altcoin video, especially when I was new. Haven't covered it since, so can't put in that much input on that one, man. I appreciate your $20 tip. Bitboy Brown throwing me $100 Euro tip. Jesus, guys. Kulupu. I do like Kulupu. I mean, if you look into it, it's actually the person who's making Polkadot connect with Ethereum 2.0. Really smart Ethereum guy is behind Kulupu. But the weird thing about Kulupu is he doesn't really care if it succeeds. He's not like trying to pump it, get it on exchanges. He's just trying to build the decentralized community. It's an interesting project. Appreciate your tip, man. Swarter24 invested $1, now he has $2. Thanks, Chico. Of course, man. Of course. Carlos Benos. Hey, Chico. How are you? I'm doing excellent, man. How did you lock your Kusama on the crowd loan for Karua's parachain lease offering? I didn't do that. I actually, the only Polkadot based one I did like a lock drop for. I was going to do a Plasm, but I didn't end up doing it. I got busy. I wanted to do it. I just missed it. I did end up doing Bifrost. I'm excited about that one. Christina Malika, hey! Any updates on XDAI? Should we accumulate for now? I mean, you're not asking the best guy for short-term gains, because I look for long-term stuff. Eventually, the bad VCs are going to be shaken out at XDAI. I mean, that's it has great stuff if you see what's going on, and I'm actually going to talk about it here in a little bit. You understand, but bad VCs that don't like me and I'm supporting it, they will hurt XDAI because they hate me, because I used to like their projects, Neo. Now I learned it's totally crap, really bad people behind it, and they don't care about anything except this. They don't care about decentralization. They care about this, and they will jam it right up your Bing hole really quickly. So I don't like them, and they don't like me, and they will hurt XDAI because of that. I'm fortunate that people are like that in this world, just because I, don't like your project anymore. But yeah, that's why I said something's wrong with one of my favorite projects. I love XDAI, but those turds. I appreciate your tip. Vince K, thanks for the dot call last year, Tyler. Yes, one of the first talking about Polkadot. Do I still think Index Coop has potential? Yes, I hold both Index and PiDAO. I think tokenized indices are going to be massive, so bullish on both of them, actually. Oh, whoa. Peter N, give me a celebratory meow. I wish Kitty Wayne was here to do it with me. He is actually right here. Kitty Wayne! He's looking at me weird. Meow. That was one of the worst. Meow. That was better. Meow. Lino Falamir, I just want to say thank you. Love you, man. Blazing one to you now. Mac1 going red hot. But all your picks literally have been amazing. Thanks, man. The community really owes it to you. With you in spirit. With all you in spirit. I appreciate you guys. And $25, $100, $50. You guys are amazing. PokeSwap testnet is live. Check it. I know. I love PokeSwap and I hold a good chunk of Zora. Excited for what they have going on. JFH. Hey Chico. You've been enjoying my videos. Heck yeah, brother. Why do you think ETH is underperforming BTC right now? Because it's just what happens with cycles. Same thing happened 2016, 2017 when the markets heated up. Bitcoin stole the show. It crossed its old all-time at 1200, surged up to 24. Everyone was like, BTC, BTC. It was like 5 to 8,000 BTC. Maybe even a little bit before that. 3, 4. Altcoins really started picking up. Same thing's going to happen. So right now would be actually the opportunity to score. If things happen like before. So getting back to the content, why I'm not selling is, who is the next corporate? Who is the next domino to fall? Of course, you're going to have, smaller names, but who is the big name to fall? Who is going to push Bitcoin to 40, 50K even? I mean, I personally thought Bitcoin was only going to get to 50K with Coinbase IPO news, but Jesus criminy. That may be what pushes it to 75K now. I think a corporate domino is going to fall before the Coinbase IPO news. ICO, IPO, STO, so many of those. And I've talked about this before. I think it's Google. I did a video on it. Google enters Bitcoin's game. You should definitely watch that video. There's signs that Google is eyeing crypto. Not necessarily Bitcoin, it's eyeing, in my opinion, more Ethereum. So I do think they're going to be the domino to fall. They're just waiting for clarity, regulatory clarity. That's what a lot of people are waiting for. PayPal did it. They did it through Paxos. Max the Frenchie. Hey Chico, the best thank you for what you do, but what do I think about Cosmos? Any hope? I mean, Cosmos has some big VCs backers. China's behind Cosmos. I showed in my video, so we'll see. But Ethermint kind of failed. I don't know if that was on purpose or what. I don't know what exactly happened. I still need to do more research into that, so... Style exteriors. So to follow up, are you still long-term bullish on Cadena? I've been reading a ton on it and have become very bullish. Yes, I still hold my Cadena, but it's actually in a Uniswap's liquidity pool. No, that's not my Cadena. I think I hold my Cadena on an exchange. I have my PiDAO in a liquidity pool. Anthony Monroe. What's up, Tyler? Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year right back to you, man. Steph B. Chico. A while ago, I mentioned Switch.io to you again. They have the DMAX live with pools, leverage, and stake. I made nice returns. But please, can you look into it and tell me your vision? Switch.io, it looks decent. I mean, they built off the Neo ecosystem, but the Neo ecosystem, like I said, is kind of dying. They switched to Ethereum. That's where most of their volume probably comes from. There could be good returns, and Switch.io was probably one of the more solid teams out of the Neo ecosystem. Appreciate your tip, man. Happy New Year, Chico. Some words on EW, please. EWT, they just had a big picture posted. I forget who. I think it was Donnie. Yeah, there we go. There's Gavin. Anna, Ed. Some devs, it looks like. and Facebook. So that sounds good. Chris DC, looking to Terra, real adoption, 2.4 million Chai Card users. Third most used blockchain after BTC and ETH. Fastest grows and so undervalued. I had Terra a while ago. I might take a look into it again, man. Grease Monkey HD, sub bro. What's the deal with Link? Consolidation phase or all this SEC FUD? Well, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, it's in the thumbnail. Am I selling my Chainlink? Did I succumb to the FUD? The other perspective. Thanks for the content. Been following 1 year. 1 year. Heck yeah, you should earn a Chico badge. I should make some badges or something. Cryptocurrency not allowed to say anymore since January 1st, but crypto token. Is that true? Other perspective. I do not understand that question. I have no idea what you're talking about. I appreciate your tip. But I think cryptocurrency is allowed, man. But getting back to the content. So, Google getting into the game. So, why aren't I following, like, my old cash out plan? I should add my headphones on. I'm going to play a little clip of it.
I plan to cash out in equal percentage increments based on the Bitcoin price, starting when we reach the old all-time high of 20K.
Whoa, I should be cashing out already, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should be according to that plan. But then, you know, of course I do some thinking, and then, you know, you get caught up in the bull run. And then you see corporate game theory. I mean, no one thought PayPal was going to be getting into crypto, and possibly people like Google, Square, Twitter back in then. But this was a post on our Bitcoin that basically became the inspiration for this live stream. Peringer, thank you Peringer if you're watching the stream, he said, my plan is to never sell. I plan to convert enough dollars to Bitcoin to where I can collect interest on it and live off of that interest and reinvest in what is left into even more Bitcoin. So what does he mean? You know, earn interest, you know, of course, you know, put all his dollars into Bitcoin, but then use his Bitcoin to earn interest. Well, there's ways to do it. Wrapped Bitcoin, you know, move in your Bitcoin to the Ethereum ecosystem. You can use it within DeFi and earn interest on your Bitcoin. There's RenBTC also within the Ethereum DeFi ecosystem. There's Synthetics BTC within the Ethereum DeFi ecosystem. There's actually a crap ton of BTC within the DeFi ecosystem because of this reason. And it's surged since the beginning of this year. Really started surging and started going parabolic at the end, September. So, you know, you look at, you know, LoanScan, one of the sites that tracks, you know, how much you can make off of this. And, you know, there's Wrap Bitcoin, RenBTC, SBTC here. Some of the, you know, most you can make is probably off Wrap Bitcoin right now. Yearn has the CRV BTC vault, and you can make 4.28%, you know. And this strategy he's talking about, it would only work for someone, you know, that has a decent amount of money to invest. Unless you can get a little DeFi creative. And we're going to talk about that. But there's also centralized aspects. You know, of course, the DeFi ecosystem is pretty risky, but there are, you know, some regulated, centralized, you know, I think they have some insurance behind them, you know, to protect your assets, protected by the large custodians, and block fee is one of those out there. You know, but only off of one Bitcoin with block fee, you're only making $27 a week, $1,400 a year. I mean, Bitcoin would have to get up to $100,000 if you really want to do that with just one Bitcoin. You need, you know, if you want to do that with block fee, you need at least 10 Bitcoin. And you necessarily can't even live off of that. So you definitely have to get DeFi creative. An actual per return on block fee right now, averaged out, it depends on how much you deposit and everything, it's 3.2%. So the next thing the guy stated on this was, so long as the dollar exists, if I need dollars, I'll use my Bitcoin as collateral to get a few dollars. Then I'll use that Bitcoin interest to pay the dollar loan off slowly as possible, because dollars decrease in value over time at a faster rate than Bitcoin increases. And that is true throughout Bitcoin's history. So what does he mean about that? He means, you know, taking something like your app Bitcoin, turning your Bitcoin into wrap Bitcoin, then taking and putting on things like compound. You know, if you do really need dollars, take your Bitcoin, use it as collateral, and then you're able to borrow, you know, DAI. APY is 20%. I'd rather probably borrow something like USDC if you needed a stable. And it's integrated with a lot of the crypto cards, but, you know, you can borrow with your collateral. I can't borrow much because I don't have that much collateral on here, but I think I can borrow like $5. So that what he means here, and he means paying this off as slowly as possible. You know, this is only when they need cash. So this is a long-term hodl strategy. You know, if you think Bitcoin is going to go through these cycles, could you make more if you're able to time the markets and time the tops? Yes. But are you going to be able to time the tops every time? No. So this strategy is the hodl strategy, and it's one I'm leaning more towards, actually, you guys. I still haven't really, you know, decided, is this my exact strategy? But it's one I'm leaning towards. Getting to your guys' tips. Hold on one second. 20k ETH. No, unless Bitcoin hits like 200,000, probably not. Eventually, it's highly possible down the road, but not this cycle, no. Roundhead 3022, love you, Chico. I'm thinking of running a node of some kind. Can you recommend a relatively easy one I could run without the significant investment of crypto? Oh, well, shoot. Chainlink? I mean, but you gotta learn how to get good data sources. There's a lot of technical complexity. If you're technical, I would try Chainlink because you don't need necessarily Chainlink right now, collateral, to run a Chainlink node. But you gotta build the trust and everything too, so. But it's hard to really, I mean, even, you know, to do an Ethereum node, you need Ethereum collateral. You know, if you want a simplicity, you gotta buy the Avado, so that's a tough one. Whoa, Crypto Signals made their first million today, and they're only giving me a $5 tip. I'm kidding, man. I appreciate everything. If you made millions, though, you son of a Sally. James Byrne, have you ever heard of Alliance Block? ALBT, and if so, what are your thoughts? Keep the amazing content coming. The content will keep coming, and I haven't heard of Alliance Block. Yeah, haven't, man. I might look into it, and if it's good, I definitely will come across it. Carlos Rangel, hey man, thanks for the $5 tip. Happy New Year. Any dot staking validator suggestions or suggestions where to research the best return? I would just do it through Polkadot.js yourself. But, you know, people like simplicity. Or, oh, you want a specific validator. No, I don't have a specific one. Yeah, YA. Thanks for the Canadian $5 tip. Hint, look into a coconut. brings BTC to DeFi, has 1.5 million market cap, and does what Ren does but more efficiently. They also have Ren partnership. It does what Ren does more efficiently. What? That don't make sense. Get out of here. Hey Ramos, I appreciate your tip, man. Hey Ramos, do you think WBTC governance token airdrop is possible? That is highly possible. So I would interact with Wrapped Bitcoin, probably. That's a good one, eh, Ramos? Dingle Crypto. Say if Tether collapses and Tether goes to zero, the big short is take out Tether loan on Compound in exchange for USDC? I don't know, man. I'm not looking that far into... I'm not touching Tether and trying anything with Tether, you know? Again, that's trying to time markets. Chainlink has recently partnered with Esky. Are you going to look into it? It looks like one of those two together can rock 2021. I mean, like I said with the last guy bringing up his altcoin, if it's good, I mean, I will probably stumble upon it and I'll start covering it. I mean, I'm not gonna, of course, find every good project, but if it piques my interest. Alright guys, so my next content is the Coinbase card. So basically, what that guy's saying, you know, is if I have bills, I'm going to take my Bitcoin and use it as collateral and take out a loan to pay that bill right away and then, you know, pay back the crypto to get my Bitcoin back as slowly as possible. And how would you do that? Well, there's a lot of options coming out. The Coinbase card is getting ready. That's a partnership with Visa, fast track program, but Coinbase has a deeper relationship with Visa. They talked about that in their Forbes article. They said, you know, we're pushing a lot of companies through the fast track program to get these Visa cards out, but our Coinbase partnership is different. So again, I think Visa could be another domino to fall. They're already involved, of course, because of this, but I think something bigger is coming between Coinbase and Visa besides this card. And it's this card's already available in the UK and parts of Europe, coming to the United States this year most likely. And then BlockFi, they obviously went through the Visa fast track program too. They're got themselves a card, and this one actually earns 1.5% back in Bitcoin on every purchase. Pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know necessarily how large the cash withdrawal options are going to be on these cards, but I'm sure there's going to be different levels, and there's going to be different options out there. Multiple, because Visa said they're pushing a lot of these companies through. They got the green light to do it. What was this? Oh yeah, and then, you know, if you do go through the BlockFi centralized route, so say you do put your USDC on here, you know, and you're just going to pay off your bill, you know, maybe it's a $200 bill, you put a cash out $1,000, you can actually earn interest by holding it on that BlockFi account. 8.6% on USDC right now. Not bad. So there's options. And then there's more ways, you know, you can look at the yield farming tools. This is USDC, just, you know, maybe you take USDC loan out. You know, you pay the bill and then you take 800 of it and you start putting it in maybe some yield farming protocols. I mean, some of these ones a little bit more risque. I would go with more safe ones. Curve's been out for a while. You're in USDC vault, but 9.7, I mean, 494, that's crazy. So, am I going to go back to my old cash out plan and start cashing out, you know, on these increments? It's hard to say, you guys. I mean, and that's why I'm probably going to have towards the end of the week, next week, what my plan is, you know. It's not necessarily, you know, my exact plan because markets change rapidly, of course, but it's, you know, my strategy moving forward for the next couple months based on just what's going on. So, yeah, I'm going to get the clear picture, you know, a video like this instead of my live streams, which are all over the place because My brain goes all over the place. Live. What is my spirit animal? If you had to choose one? I don't know. I like turtles. I like dogs. I like cats now. Probably turtle. Thanks, BitBoy Brown. So now, you know, of course the thumbnail had Bitcoin, which we've been talking mostly about Bitcoin, cashing out, using it as collateral, paying off loans, USDC, using some of that in the DeFi to keep, you know, the APY going and be able to pay off your loan extremely quick and keep that Bitcoin as collateral, you know, staying in the game. But now let's talk about Chainlink. So the FUD has been hitting Chainlink so hard. Zeus Capital, those snacky sons of shorters, they put out another FUD report saying Chainlink is the next target by the SEC. And, you know, I did, you know, talk about this. I said, yeah, there were probably U.S. investors that did invest in the Chainlink ICO. They didn't do strict KYC. That's the truth. I mean, I'm not trying to hide the truth. But Chainlink has had this FUD before, you guys. So, since this FUD really started hitting, Chainlink's dropped, you know, 15 down to low 10, 11. But what happened 2 years ago, you guys? So, around February, March 2018, a lot of ICOs started getting hit by the SEC. So, what do you think started coming out? Chainlink FUD. It was 4chan coming out with it. Probably some of these same Zeus Capital guys working with them, putting out this same exact FUD, you guys, 2 years ago. 1st of March 2018. What happened to the Chainlink price during this time? From 60 cents down to 30 cents. All within, you know, a month and a half. As the FUD was at its peak. People hitting Chainlink, Chainlink, Chainlink. What do you think happened to Chainlink after the FUD? Shiggy bang bang. Same baloney. In my opinion, we would already hear some news about... I mean, the XRP stuff was known if you really dug. There's been nothing about Chainlink in the SEC. If you look who is behind Chainlink and supports it, the WEF, I mean, there's some Swift stuff. I don't think they would be connected to these guys. But I may be wrong. I may be completely wrong. Do not take any of this as financial advice, because it's not. I just like Chainlink, and I think it does have great utility within the Ethereum ecosystem. And I think that utility is going to be shown extremely, extremely big here soon. So, why would I not sell my freaking Chainlink? I'm not, and I will say it one time because I think I'm allowed to. I'm not fucking selling. Why? Staking, my friends. Stake it up, baby, now. Stake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Okay, so staking, you know, mainnet staking for Chainlink isn't coming this quarter. But staking for Chainlink is coming this quarter. And you're like, what? Well, if you didn't know, Arbitrum is probably one of the more sophisticated roll-ups, optimism. It's not necessarily the optimistic roll-up because that's from the Optimism team, but they use, you know, some of the same tech. They're more like Optimism than ZK roll-ups. They're an Arbitrum roll-up. And they do say they're one of the furthest along. And they actually have dexes on top of Arbitrum right now. Arbitrum's MC Dex is up right now running on a roll-up testnet. And actually, what a lot of people don't understand with Arbitrum's roll-up is Arbitrum and Chainlink are like two peas in a pod. Arbitrum, this is from Ed Feltham of Off-Chain Labs, Arbitrum. Arbitrum and Chainlink integration operates in both directions. Arbitrum trains accessing Chainlink resources efficiently, and Chainlink nodes validating Arbitrum chains. So, you look into it. Here is kind of how it works. Chainlink nodes validating the Arbitrum contracts and chains. And this was actually put out in October 26. So this was when a lot of the testnet Arbitrum stuff started coming out. Off-chain, you know, people are asking, you know, where's Chainlink? You know, because Graph was talked about. And LinkyLeaks was like, I don't see Chainlink. Should I be worried about it? The Chainlink integration will get its own tweet. Yes, we put all these guys all together. Its own tweet. So when the mainnet for Arbitrum comes, of course, Chainlink is going to be integrated. Ed Felton put this blog post out, how Arbitrum rollups work. And if you didn't know, Arbitrum, one of the major components of how it works is staking. And this was actually put out just here by Link Eric. Chainlink nodes Chainlink nodes will also actually stake on assertions and challenges within the rollup. And yes, they'll be able to use Link. So Arbitrum is going to use Chainlink for staking. It's going to be the first token used. Staking is part of Arbitrum rollups. And Chainlink is going to be used. Guarantee it. What are my thoughts on Acro? I mean, I looked into it a little bit, got semi-bullish because of the under-collateralized loans, but then I found out, you know, of course, there was that sneaky investment arm behind them. But I am bullish after Yearn picked them up. So... Grandpa Crypto. Cheers, Chico. Happy 2021. Thoughts on Edgeware. I'm really bullish. Long live THC. Long live THC too, Grandpa. What are you doing, Grandpa? Shouldn't you be in bed? I'm just kidding. Happy 2021. Edgeware. Again, why I discussed why Pact, you know, and Cadena necessarily might not be a smart contract, you know, language of Polkadot is because Edgeware. Edgeware has been working on theirs for a long time. Smart contract parachain. Christina Malikia, thank you again. Are you aware of injective protocol? Really sick potential long term, in my opinion. I haven't looked into it. I've heard of it, saw it on Twitter, you know, stuff, but I haven't looked into it. Appreciate your tip. Then124, hey Chico, love your channel. What is the best crypto tax service, especially if you use Uniswap for most trades? Thanks, gangster. I don't know. I'm going to have a professional, not like a service, do mine, a person. I can't recommend that, man. I don't know, because a lot of these services don't know either. That's the honest truth. You know, you go to, I mean, they're supposed to know, and they should know, but they don't. You go to, what are the TurboTax, I don't know, Edward Jones, those guys, I don't know who does your taxes. I try to do them myself, and I have done them myself for the past, since I was 18, but they're getting tough now. So, yeah, I'd recommend going to a person that knows what they're doing, and you're going to have to siphon through, find it. Services, I mean, I can't recommend one, and I won't recommend one. Thanks, man. Appreciate your tip. Stan, I've always wanted to send a tip, but my wife is always awake watching too. Now she is sleeping. Sleep some more, wife. Jeez, I'm just kidding, man. I appreciate it, man. Tell your wife it's okay to throw It's like a stripper. Say, would you rather me throw this at Chico? Or some boobies? I think she would say Chico. But you never know. I don't know what your wife's into. Then 124, Chico, are you going to do anything else on your Avado besides ETH2 staking? Your ears are burning because I might be talking about that in Monday's video. I'll give a hint. POKT. POKT. Dave Edger? That? Edga. Oh, I got it. Dave Edga Jr. Happy New Year, Chico. Thoughts on API 3? Not really good thoughts. They've been acting weird lately, trying to, like, go against Chainlink. Yeah. I looked at XDAI's total token supply. I was trying to calculate where the price could go when these VC dumps are over. I pulled a muscle. Bullish. I'm bullish too on XDAI. Appreciate your tip, Scotty. Thoughts on Flow Blockchain and their NBA Top Shot? I mean, CryptoKitties was a massive success. I think they should have stayed on Ethereum, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's cool they got the NBA in on it. And it's great for, you know, mainstream adoption, you could say. But I think they should have stayed on Ethereum. So, this was actually interesting. This is on Ed Felton's Twitter. So, back in October, Stephen Goldfeder, he basically started getting in, you know, a little Twitter battle with Kane of Synthetics, the former founder, CEO. And this is what Stephen said. Kane makes wildly untrue claims that nothing is even close to optimism. 2, I respond by pointing out key areas where optimism is clearly behind. 3, Kane has no technical response, so yells louder. You deserve better, Ethereum community. I'm not saying anything about Kane, but I think he doesn't have much knowledge about what's going on with the roll-up. I mean, and there's proof of that. Which, I mean, this is October. He was like, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Because he was being told that. And now he's starting to realize that, oh, crap. Maybe not. So, and actually, Ed got in on the argument. So, this is actually put out here recently by Kane, too, which I thought was weird. He started fudding kind of Chainlink. Basically saying Chainlink is trying to bully Oracle projects out of the ecosystem. And then he kind of retracted here, which I was like, dude, you need to just zip it. Zip it. But this is what I'm talking about, kind of his retraction, you know. Optimism is a great one-all chain. And now it's like, wait, we're going to have a lot of fragmentation. And maybe optimism might not be the one. So here's what he said, and I brought this up a little bit ago. L2 migrations and attempts to consolidate around a solution will take up most of the year. Fragmentation and forks will ensue across different scaling solutions. And basically what a lot of VCs imagined in 2016, but their L1 bags will still end up being worthless. So he understands that. What he's saying, he sees it. And what I find interesting about all this, you know, okay, optimism is now, Kane's saying it's not going to be necessarily the one chain. Arbitrum has their, you know, supposedly one of the furthest built out roll-up chains out there, getting ready to go on the mainnet. What I found interesting, though, was off-chain hasn't built their own wallet necessarily for their chain. They had to fork the burner wallet. Burner, Arbitrum.io, this is put out in November. And if you know what the burner wallet from ecosystem, it's from the XDAI ecosystem. And again, I agree, you know, with this statement, there is going to be fragmentation. But there needs to be something to solve that. And that's why I brought it up in the video yesterday about the airdrops. This is a pretty important piece coming out next. I don't necessarily guarantee they're going to do an airdrop. I just think, you know, they're tokenless right now. The airdrop governance token is trending. The protocol's coming on mainnet. I have a feeling, you know, there could be the opportunity for airdrop. I'm not saying it'll happen, but Connect's possible. And, you know, if they're able to solve this, the interoperability between layer 2s and even layer 1s, Connect right now, based off their V1, you know, architecture, if V2, V3 is coming out anytime. I mean, only $12,000 locked up in Connects. I mean, whew, the amount that could go once layer 2 interoperability is going to be extremely exciting. Anthony, I know I say your name wrong. Monroe, any thoughts about the Union Protocol governance? UNN. I haven't looked into Union, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard of it. Union. So many new coins, you guys. PK, $10 tip. Thank you. And I appreciate your tip too, Anthony. Tyler, what do I think about Follow Network and the partnership with NASDAQ? NASDAQ. Are you going to release any video about Follow? I watched Beware of NASDAQ partner. I mean, there may be one, but I haven't heard about that. The old NASDAQ is coming back. Ben Oppenheimer. I throw money at Chico for his boobies. Heck yeah, Ben. I don't have no boobies right now. I need to start working out. Get my pec. I can't even bounce my boobies. I used to be able to. A little bit. Babyface Loquito. Respect on getting a nice fade. Next time you're in Europe, hit me up, popcorn player. Whenever that is, you know. Who knows what's going to happen with this baloney. I wish I could go to Europe. I was planning on doing a Euro trip. Taking my channel on the road, going across Europe. Bummed me out when this stuff happened. Appreciate the tip, Babyface Loquito. TJV. Hey, Happy New Year, Brody. Did you know the Riff has a domain service called RNS? Using RNS, you can buy and sell domains on Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, out of the DeFi Bitcoin ecosystem, it's very limited, especially not on Ethereum. Rootstock is the best, hands down. Hagen, Happy New Year, Tyler. Looking forward to your thoughts on the wild ride during the next few months. They're going to be wild, and like I said, I'm not freaking selling. No, I mean, I'm definitely reevaluating my cash out strategy this week because of what's going on. And I'm going to have a cash out video coming this week. So my thoughts are going to be put out in that video pretty clearly, hopefully. Matt MC, please make vid connects using UI. Could not send funds. Sorry. I mean, I might. Mainnet, of course, I'm going to be talking a lot more about connects. But the faithful testnet, I mean, you got to figure that out on your own, Matt. PH, 99-cent tip. Thanks. Oh, 99 cent. So that's $1.98 and 2 kitties. I appreciate it, man. And then, Etherisk dip. I'm having a nice little... Oh, whoa. Up to 17 cents. I put my hand up on my hip. Then I go up and not dip. Yeah, I like dip. And it is my insurance pick. I've been eyeing this one for a while now. Just the opportunity was right to pick it up. But yeah, one of the things is, you know, a lot of my favorite stuff is coming together with Etherisk. Of course, decentralized insurance, I think it's a massive use case. DeFi insurance, also physical. And what I think's interesting about Etherisk is a lot of these insurance protocols, they went with the insurance in DeFi first. You know, super valuable, super risky. There's going to be, as you saw with Cover, as you saw with others, Nexus Mutual's own CEO, amateurish stuff is going to happen. These guys went the reverse route. You know, they're doing, you know, physical crop insurance, flight delay insurance, and then going to DeFi, which I think is probably the smarter route, personally. Getting all of that working on, you know, things that aren't hundreds of millions billions of dollars. Not trillions yet, but yeah. So I'm bullish, definitely. And when their DeFi stuff comes, Etherisk is going to surge. And if you go to their website, it's already designed. But why I'm extremely bullish, again, is it brings all my stuff together. So Etherisk and Chainlink are working on the Acro Africa cooperation, bringing crop insurance to Kenya. And one of their goals here coming out soon is deploying the generic insurance framework on the public XDAI chain. And this stuff is all supposed to go live planned end of year. So here pretty damn soon. Pretty good release, you know, coming like Arbitrum and Chainlink. I mean, so again, this all ties in Chainlink, XDAI, Arbitrum doesn't necessarily turn into XDAI, but since, you know, Arbitrum is forking the burner wallet, I do think there's some conversations going on with those guys. Oh, I missed something, damn it. There's a video out of order. There. Oh yeah, and then I brought this up in the video yesterday. Again, the big dogs of Ethereum. Aya Mayaguchi bringing up Etherisk just a couple months ago in the project with Chainlink in Kenya.
To this huge challenge and opportunity.
Aya, part of the Ethereum Foundation Executive Board, she describes their crop insurance program going on right now in Kenya in collaboration with Chainlink.
Booyakasha.
Executive Board.
So there's only 3 members of the Ethereum Foundation Executive Board, you guys. And 2 of them have talked about Etherisk bullish. Patrick doesn't really talk about crypto ever. Once in a while. But these are the 2 involved with crypto. Or freaking Vitalik. Did I bring it on? Yep, there we go. This is the Hurricane Guards from Etherisk. It's their hurricane insurance. So, yeah, bullish on Etherisk, fully, you guys. Any idea when UBT will be listed on Coinbase? It's not enough. When? I mean, it's a question of if. I mean, it's on Coinbase custody, so they've gone through the first process. I mean, if it's going to happen, hopefully this year. I'm sure they're looking for a lot of clarity issues with tokens before they start listing anymore, especially what happened with XRP. Linkug, Happy New Year, Chico. Do you have any insight into XTZ? It's been hovering around $2 without any movements for the past 4 months. I like Tezos because I really thought it was going to be a Coinbase chain. Brian Brooks was talking about it. They added it. They added custody of staking first. But that's really not playing out from what I can see. So, yeah, I don't hold Tezos anymore, personally. Matthew Jones, use this to hit up 5 Below for some workout equipment. Hit me up when you're in SFL for a workout. You are the best. I will get working out again. Working out and creating awesome crypto content, that's a hard life to balance. I will tell you that. Especially if you want to work out like I work out. I do it hard. Like, I try to transform my body in under like a month and a half, 2 months, which I usually do. Yeah, so I'll do it again. It's just, when am I going to do it? I don't know. I don't have plans for it here soon. Peter N. Is it safe to store my funds on crypto.com? I would not use that one personally. I'm not going to answer your question because I have no idea. I've never used it. But I would probably use one of the safer ones, block fee, more regulated. If you're US, I mean, I don't know where you're from, Peter. Okay, Mint, what's my opinions on Algorand? Do I hold any? I hold a smidgen. Like, bought it a while ago. I mean, probably worth like 500, $1,000. And I bullish on it in some forms. There's some good things going on with some big projects that I might be covering later on the week, but we'll see. Leverage A is the first operational DEX on layer 2 with up to 100x leverage and 0 fees. Their token is LTWO. Staking will go live Q1 2021. Any thoughts? Never heard of it. What layer 2 is it on is the question. And I might look into it. Chico, EDG is running through KSM, not DOT. This are they used for his smart contract. That is why we think the coin has 2 logos. It will eventually be run. I mean, Edgeware, I'm pretty damn sure is going to be going for a parachain on Polkadot. I think. I may be incorrect, though. Or, oh, I get what you're saying. They're going for a parachain bridge slot to connect to Kusama? So they're just trying to do smart contracts on Kusama? I don't know about that, Grandpa. I'll look into it. ICO News, all things crypto. Chico LCX platform launching in 3 days. Please look into this. Market cap is tiny. Are you aware of it? Yes, I am. I've done a sponsored segment on it, actually. Cesar Flores. Hey, Chico, do you own any Theta? Yes, I do. And do I think Coinbase will list it soon? Like I said with the other guy, Coinbase listings are probably going to hold off for a little bit until the transition happens and we get some clarity. But I do hold Theta, yes. Crypto Thuggin. Hey, Chico, thanks for all your hard work and dedication to help us out. Happy New Year. Of course, Crypto Thuggin. Happy New Year right back to you. And that's what this was for, you know? Start the new year off right with our drip. It's coming in 2021. So yes, I am coming out with the crypto media website to compete with the big dogs, the likes of Coinbase, not Coinbase, Cointelegraph, Coindesk, Decrypt. Hopefully, we'll see. I think we will have talent on the team already, and I'm looking for new talent, actually. So it will be a smorgasbord of crypto information. We're going to, of course, have articles, you know, written media, but we're also going to have killer video content, and I plan on hosting other YouTubers besides myself. Of course, it's going to be focused on me in the beginning, but we do plan on hosting others, and it is going to have a pretty dense community section where community is going to be able to submit their own articles and video content as well. Not necessarily hosted on the video article section of the website, but it will be in the community section and hopefully have some functionality where the community can interact, upvote, downvote, comment on videos or articles. And then I'm going to have a pretty awesome store too coming, and I have a great idea. If you've seen what I when I click out of my browser, not right here, I minimize everything, that's a hint of what's coming for the t-shirt. And I thought it was going to be releasing end of December, early January, but of course with development, we want to make sure it's perfect for launch, so it does look more like end of January. But that just gives me one more opportunity to look for talent for, you know, content creation. And also if you have video, you know, submit it too. I don't know if I added, but send me an email with your video content because I am always looking for, you know, new people. And of course you can submit to the community section, and, you know, if I see it in the community section, it's upvoted, you could be brought right onto the team. So if you think you have what it takes, submit an article to me, you know, some example of DeFi, Ethereum, Bitcoin, investigative journalism. It's one of the things I'm looking for most because we are blockchain leaks. We want to not necessarily just focus on the dark side of crypto. Of course, we want to look at what's good, but, you know, look at both sides of the coin, because if you don't, you're going on with blinders on. So looking for those types of people. Submit me an article. It's in the description, also the comment. And I also like to finish this episode off with asking everyone to follow me on my social media accounts. I only have 904 followers on Uptrend. Come on, guys. More people need to start joining this. Appreciate everyone who follows me on Uptrend. Link for that. Facebook. I don't know how many followers I have on here. I don't even know how to use Facebook. I don't know, but follow me on Facebook too. I post videos on here too. I'm reaching 340 people. And then I'm also on Instagram. Have 9,222 followers. I mean, if everyone in the live stream who hadn't followed me, I could break 10K today. Maybe I'd do a 10K Bitcoin giveaway. That would be pretty sweet. But yeah, give me a follow on Instagram also. Oh, wow, all 2,500 of you viewing in. I appreciate you guys. You're excellent. Muy excelente. Ban David, please, mod. Ban David! Dang you, David. GRT, 10 or 15x possible. Oh, that's a good, I mean, thanks for your tip, man. GRT is one, too, is a big pickup. Again, middleware solution, querying, indexing solution for cryptocurrency, massive use case. The prime time with this one, if you just look at the charts. This one's settling, and it's going to have its next leg. I mean, it already has a token, more token use case than Chainlink. I mean, you're able to stake it on indexes, graphs. But 10x, 15x, I mean, that's a lot of market cap, man. I mean, actually, oh no, I was looking at trading volume. Whoops. 10x now, that's a little high. I was like, if it's 100 million market cap. No, it's 400 million. I mean, I do think it's going to push up into the top 10 eventually. Hands down. So yeah, you guys, appreciate all 2,500 of you tuning in and tipping like crazy, you guys. You guys are excellent. I do continue the stream for a little bit longer on Theta. So follow me, watch me on there if you would like to continue, or don't. I could care less. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have an excellent video regarding I don't necessarily know if this is going to be for sure, but I'm looking at some of the scaling stuff and talking about Ethereum scaling again. Don't know if that's going to be necessarily the video, but it's possible. So see you guys on Monday. Have an excellent weekend and peace out. Oh my god, you threw me a $50 tip right when I was about to leave. Zing Zhao. Zhao. Zing. Big fan of Chico. Interested in your thoughts on Fallen Network. Privacy preserving parachain for Polkadot. A lot of people have been telling me to cover it. Probably going to try to do some research this weekend into it. If I have some time. We'll see. Zhao. Appreciate your tip, man. I like your picture. I like that you can see the pictures on here. I can't see them on my tablet. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you next time. And again, $50 end off. You guys are awesome. Well, Bazin, if you just joined, watch the stream after. That would be excellent. So or continue watching me on Theta. Also, watch it after and watch me on Theta. That's the best idea. Alright, see you guys. Oh, you sons of Sallies. I like tips. Hey, Chico, what insurance DApp do I think? I talked about it. Dip. I put my hand up on my hip. Then I dip, you dip, I'm dipping out of here. Alright, guys. Later.